Well, 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 isn't this just fabulous? I heard that you're also coming along on our family vacation. Is that correct, Margot? I can't believe you're being invited along, even though you're not actually a family member. It makes no sense to me at all. I'm going to make sure that you know your position so that you don't ruin anything, okay? Good evening, Deborah. Geez, nice to hear from you, too. What do you mean by knowing my position? I'm obviously your daughter-in-law, so I'm a part of this family, right? Wow, you really don't know how this works yet, do you, Margot? Even though you're not a flesh and blood family member, you think that you have a right to go on this trip? I think not, and it's not right that you are. So while we're on vacation, you'll be our servant, and you'll do as we say. Excuse me? You're going to treat me like a slave on our vacation? Why would you do that when I need to rest too? How on earth did you get the idea that I should be treated like a slave? I don't understand. I'm a member of this family too. Isn't it just a natural position for a wife to be a servant for her husband and his family? I'm sure the others will join in the fun on this summer vacation. Well, I don't want to participate in this charade, so I'm not going to do as you say. It's a bit ridiculous, to be honest. What did you just say? Do you think that you have a choice with this? Just because of your situation, this isn't how this family works, Margot. I really don't get what you mean by any of this. Is this going to be your way of treating me whilst on vacation? Do you want me to come on this vacation or not? You're not making this easy for me, considering I'm your son's wife. It's just really an unpleasant sight to have outsiders on my family's vacation. You'd obviously be offended if I downright told you not to come with us. That's why I'm allowing you to come, but you're going to be our servant for the duration of the trip. It's only fair, you know. Being a servant, though, asking me to do that is just strange in my opinion. I'm not here to be that for the family. Why can't I go without working as your servant? I don't think that's fair. Am I being forced to participate like this? Wow, since when were you in the position that you could talk back to your husband's own mother? When did you become so high and mighty? You know that I didn't mean anything like that. I just think that you're being unreasonable when it comes to making me do everything on the trip. Well, you need to understand your position in this family unit. Before you're given the right to participate in any family activities, you need to be our servant first. If you don't understand that, why don't you get a divorce from my son? He obviously didn't explain the rules of our family properly, otherwise you wouldn't have gotten married. Maybe it's better to do that since I don't want to be reduced to nothing but a slave. Excuse me? Are you actually agreeing with me for once? You'd rather get divorced than help out my family? Look, Deborah, I totally get what you mean, but I can't comprehend what you mean by being a servant. That's not what I married into this family for. But I guess if I want to be invited on this vacation, I suppose I have no choice but to help you out. Well, if that's all you want to speak to me about, I've got some things to do here. Excuse me. Scott, are you there? Do you have any idea when you'll be coming home today?
Hello, sweet lady. Tonight? I think I'm going to be home late. Such a bummer, I know.
Well, it's just that I really need to talk to you about something. It's really important, so is there any way you can come home earlier today?
Oh, really? Well, that's not going to work, Margot. I really need to get some more work done today.
What do you mean it won't work? Just leave when you're supposed to leave for work normally. I'm sure your boss will understand. It's really urgent, and I really need to discuss some things with you, Scott. So can you just please give me some of your attention and come home early? Please.
I don't get what you mean by that, Margot. I can't come home any faster if I'm being swamped with work. Can we just talk about this another time?
But when is this other time going to be when this is urgent, as it's making me feel really bad about things?
Well, I can't make it work this time, so if you've got something to say, just message it to me right now since we're texting.
But I would rather talk about it with you in person. It would be just so much easier, as you can see my expressions and understand how I feel more. Look, it's about this family vacation that we're supposed to be all going on together. Do I really have to go on this trip? I really don't want to go on this trip anymore because your mother told me that she'd make me be her servant the entire time, which made no sense at all.
What do you mean it makes no sense? Why do you say such thing? But she's kind of right though. You're my wife now, so naturally it's alright for her to ask that of you since that's your position in the family.
Is this a joke? Are you seriously saying this right now? If you are, I think it's a strange thing for your mother and you to ask me to do this. I'm my own person and I'm free to do whatever I like. She can't just make me a servant the entire time. I'm not going to wait for her to ring the bell for assistance.
Hey, don't make fun of my family like that. My parents own a home and let me take you as part of this trip, so you should be grateful that they even do that. You'll do as my mother tells you to do and cooperate. No ifs or buts about it.
I don't even understand the term servant. Like, what is she even going to make me do the whole time? Do I even get to rest on the trip? I'm telling you, I don't want to participate in this vacation if I'm told to do this and do that the whole time we're there.
Well, too bad, Margot. You've got no choice in the matter. I don't know why you're messing about with this. It's your job to do everything in this family, okay? You're my wife, Margot, so at least act like one. You're supposed to obey your new family and their rules.
What the heck is wrong with you people? Did you even think about my well-being at all when it came to this? If you're going to be this way, fine. I know enough about you now to make a good decision. I guess I've got no choice but to go on this family trip, however. I'm thinking that this will be the last time that I do anything like this. I hope that you understand that too. I'm not going to do any more things for you or your family after this trip. I knew that you'd be like this, Margot. Don't you realize how late you are right now? Where are you? For goodness sake, you need to hurry up and get here. You're making everyone wait and we're getting impatient. You should be grateful that you're being invited to this travel tour with 10 other members of the family. You need to hurry up and thank us for inviting you on this trip. You're so slow, it's unbearable. Oh, Deborah, hi there. Are you just acting like this because I'm only a wife and nothing else? Huh? What do you mean acting like this? What's that supposed to mean? You're so confusing. You're literally making me carry everyone's luggage and you're telling me that I'm being too slow? It's almost over 100 degrees out here. Don't you think you're making me do too much? Like, this weather is killing me and I can't stop sweating. What? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Would you quit your complaining? You've been doing it this whole time. Just hurry up and follow me. Where did you go anyways? Are you seriously falling behind already? Oh, wow, you're so weak. This is unbelievable. Even my own husband is taking your side, which is crazy. I have no allies in this. Allies? What on earth are you talking about, woman? Of course you don't, because we all know that the servant position is what you hold in this family. Now stop messing about and actually get to work properly. I am outraged by your behavior right now, Margot. You're only a wife and you're more or less a stranger in this family, so it's only natural for me to treat you like this. Don't you realize that you're making this too much of a big deal? I shouldn't be treated like this. Do you think it's natural to have me carry around everyone's luggage in the heat of the day, Deborah? Wouldn't it be better if you reconsidered your common sense? This is dangerous. I shouldn't be doing this under the scorching hot sun. What I think is natural for you to do is to not complain and continue to be the servant whilst we have a nice and happy family trip together. I'll be using you a lot during this tour today, so you need to be alert and prepared to do anything, all right? Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to the last day of this ridiculous trip that you made me be a servant on. Ugh, stop your whining and moaning, Margot, and get back to work. Do what I say, woman. Well, I've decided that this time will be the last time that you'll ever treat me like this. I'll be patient and do what I need to until the last day. But it's way too hot, and I am not risking it by getting heat stroke, so I'm going to take a taxi rather than under the sun. You've got some nerve doing that. How dare you? What are we supposed to do with the luggage if we can't carry it properly? I don't know. You'll have to come up with your own idea for that one. Excuse me while I try to flag down a taxi. See you later. You've got to be kidding me, Margot. Have you disappeared again? Where did you go this time? Are you actually carrying our luggage properly, or have you just abandoned them on the sidewalk? Just because it's almost 100 degrees outside, it doesn't mean you're allowed to rest, all right? I am so done with this crap. Goodbye, Deborah. Excuse me, why the heck are you saying goodbye to me for? What's going on here? Well, it's the last day of the trip. You do know that this is the last time you'll be seeing me, right? I'm going to carry out my revenge now. I am so done with this crap, so goodbye, Deborah. What the heck are you talking about? What revenge? What would you need to get revenge for anyway? I don't understand, Margot. It would be insane for you to just up and disappear after being in such a lovely place like that. Just hurry up and get back here. Stop being silly. Insane? Are you calling what I'm doing insane? You're one to talk, Deborah. I never really expected you to talk about common sense. You're the one who's got no common sense at all when it comes to how people are treated. Oh, come on, Margot. Don't be like this. Cut the attitude, please, and just hurry along now. Now, where did you go? I'm going to head back home on my own now. I'm not hanging around here any longer. I am so done with this family. Huh? What are you talking about, Margot? Don't be so stupid. You can't just leave the vacation like this. It's not polite. I don't get it. Why does it suddenly matter to you now where I'm going? What have I done now? Hold on a second. What about our luggage? Have you just disappeared from here with all of our luggage? Tell me what's going on. Stop provoking me with all of your stupid little pranks and get back here now. Be quick about it. I hope each and every one of you turns a nice sheet of white when they hear about this. I am already beyond angry about your attitude towards me and how your family have treated me this past week. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. We've been nothing but nice to you. Where are our bags, Margot? And where are you? Tell me. Stop panicking, all right? I left the luggage at the hotel. I left the hotel ages ago, and I'm going home now. Huh? Why are you acting like this? You're being such a spoiled little brat, Margot. Why would you just abandon your post? I had no intention of carrying everyone's bags around today while you all ignored me and had your fun, so I decided to not do it. If you're really in need of your bags, go back to the hotel and get it yourself. A normal human being would do that, and so should you, Deborah. Now hang on a minute here, please. Are you kidding me with this crap? Did you seriously think that you could do this to my family? I've got nothing to kid about, Deborah. I told you what I did, and now I'm going home like I should have done when this trip started. Are you saying that our luggage is at the place where we stayed at the inn? Are you stupid or something, Deborah? Did I say that's where I left them? Think about it, Deborah. Jeez, what is so hard to understand? Don't be such a little cow, Margot. Why did you leave our luggage behind at the hotel? Are we supposed to gather at the station with our luggage? That's what we were told to do, isn't it? Well, it was just an order, and I didn't consent to doing that. All you told me was to carry the luggage around and then disappeared. I didn't express my opinion on the matter because you just ignored me and my wishes on what I wanted to do. And do you really think that type of logic holds true, Margot? Well, it works well for me because I say it does. How was I supposed to know what needed to be done with the luggage when all you told me was to carry it? Are you kidding me with this crap? How dare you disobey me like this? All of us have already left the inn, and we're making our way to the station now. What are we supposed to do? Aren't you going to help us out? Yeah, I'm not helping you out with this. It's too complicated for me. All you have to do is go and pick it up yourself. Besides, don't you think it's weird to burden me with 10 people's bags in the first place? Are you seriously kidding me right now? You're the wife, and you're supposed to obey your family and do what you're told. That's your position, okay? I'm a wife, yes, but don't you think it's strange to not let the wife do whatever she wants, especially on a vacation? I need my rest too, you know. Are you literally taking us back to prehistoric times, Deborah? A wife's role is not just obeying a husband's family anymore. I have reached the end of my patience, and I honestly thought about packing it all in because I am so frustrated and exhausted. I couldn't let myself turn into a horrible person like you, Deborah. I left the luggage at the inn, so you should be grateful for that. Be grateful? Are you serious? There's no way I can be grateful for that when our luggage was supposed to be with us at the station. How could you suddenly disappear like this when you had a job to do? It's almost time for us to catch the train. It'll be here any minute. You need to bring all the luggage with you and give it to us later. You need to be more responsible. We're heading home now.
Nope, I'm not doing anything you say anymore, Deborah. Like I told you before, I am done with this crap.
Excuse me, what's that supposed to mean? I gave you an order and you need to do right by it.
Well, I'm already on the train back now, Deborah, so I really can't help you out. I tried to tell you all of the times that the train arrives at the station. You should have been responsible for your own luggage. I'm already aboard the train and I also have all your tickets, but you didn't get them from me. I guess that leaves me no choice but to throw them in the trash since it's a waste trying to give them to you now.
What the heck are you talking about, Margot? You're going to throw away our train tickets while you ride the train back alone? Are you kidding me? What are we supposed to do now? What are we going to do about the luggage situation?
Don't you know what to do about that more than me since I'm leaving now?
What did you just say? You're not going to take any responsibility for this?
Come on, Deborah, why would I help? You've used me well up until now, so it's on you for pushing me too far. I'm really sorry for being at the mercy of your scumbag family. There is nothing more I can do for you.
I don't believe this. You're a wife, all right? As a wife, you're supposed to listen to what we tell you.
Well, that's why I was listening to you up until this point to basically please you, but it's no longer the same family anymore.
The same family? What's that supposed to mean? We're a good family, and you should be grateful that you're married to my Scotty boy.
Well, I soon won't be married to him. I'm going to divorce Scott. I'm done with him, too. Why I didn't get divorced with him sooner is a mystery to me now. I put the divorce papers in Scott's luggage. I plan to keep the house, by the way. Since this is Scott we're talking about, he might lose it or throw it away, so who knows how long this will take.
Huh? Are you serious? You're actually going to divorce Scotty? You think that you can do this on your terms?
Well, I'm being dead serious, Deborah. It's only natural for me to divorce him since his family makes me feel like crap. I've been bullied and harassed by you so much and by your son. Scott's never defended me or taken my side as he's always taken his mommy's side. What do you think I've been planning this entire time? Neither you or Scott knew anything.
How dare you talk to me like this? You're over-exaggerating how we've treated you. Have you spoken to Scott about this?
I told him via text message, and I've told him many times that I'm going to leave him. But it's okay if you all don't understand anymore.
Okay, whatever. How are we supposed to get home now? And what about the luggage at the hotel? I thought you had all of our belongings. Don't you think it's bad that you betrayed me, especially because I trusted you with our stuff? You're just going to betray my family?
You're talking about betrayal? What? Don't make me laugh. You treated me like crap and you know it. I betrayed nobody. You were all just using me for your own confidence.
What the heck is that supposed to mean? Have you got more to say about my family?
I spent 3 days caring for all 10 members of your family, but it's crazy to say that it's natural without showing me any gratitude. I really can't deal with any of you anymore. Don't you know how stupid it is to make someone carry everyone's luggage in the scorching heat? What would have happened if I got heat stroke and collapsed on the ground, Deborah?
But you never fell over, did you? Stop over-exaggerating what happened to you. It's only natural for a mother-in-law to use her son's wife. What's wrong with that?
Wow, Deborah, it is no use talking to you anymore. Our ideals will never match up. Well, then please go home in peace with your family, Deborah. I'm not going to be a part of this family soon, so don't get me involved in your issues, okay? Or should I say that I wasn't really your family to begin with?
Well, okay, I admit it. I might have said something along those lines at some point.
Yes, so I'm just repeating what you always used to tell me. I'm just stating a fact, Deborah.
Please, just wait a minute. I can't even get home without a ticket. What am I supposed to do about the luggage?
Well, shouldn't someone go and pick it up? Up until now, you've been making me carry all the luggage. Someone will pick it up for you. No matter what you say to me, Deborah, it's no use. I'm not doing anything for you anymore.
You need to get your act together, Margot. If we leave the luggage there, won't it be carried away? Do you think it's okay to behave like this? I won't let you get a divorce from my son. We're the ones in charge here. There's no reason for it, and I'm not going to let you do what you want. I'll definitely get revenge for you running away. You're gonna live to regret this, Margot.
I have plenty of reasons to divorce Scott. He's been having an affair behind my back, so I think that's a good enough reason to split up.
What? How could Scott have an affair behind your back? Why must you lie about what my son has done?
Well, you just said that I had no reason to divorce him, but I'm telling you otherwise. Don't you think it's selfish to ignore what's really going on? I have the right to decide my future, so that's what I'm doing.
That's why I'm remaining on one side here. We need to show respect to the other family members. I have no respect for you and your lies.
Are you kidding me? Your son has committed adultery, Deborah. You've also been degrading me so much, especially in public. What do you think my parents would think if they found out that Scott has done this to me and that you've been treating me badly?
Well, about that, I haven't really been thinking about that at all.
Obviously you haven't, but you don't seem to care about anyone else but yourself and your own messed up family. They're probably going to react really badly to this. You could have thought about my parents just a little bit, Deborah.
You seriously can't get angry at me over this, can you? Especially after you leaving us without saying anything.
You obviously had no clue how your son had been treating me. This is what's going on here. If he's having an affair, he's the one at a disadvantage.
I had no idea that Scott was cheating on you. You're causing a lot of trouble by telling me this.
If you know your family so well, Deborah, then you should have looked a bit closer, but it's too late. I'll make sure to collect all the alimony as well, since he was the one not being loyal in our marriage. I don't know if that worthless scumbag will be able to pay me for what he's done, but if he can't pay, his family should at least be responsible for it.
Now just hang on a second, young lady. What alimony are you talking about? Do you think it's worth getting money from a cheating man, Margot? Can't you just forgive him for what he's done and try to move on through your marriage?
Are you seriously telling me to let Scott get away with what he did? Are you insane? He's the one that did wrong. You think I'm just going to let him walk away without any consequences for his actions? I'm not going to let that happen. I've already made my decision. He'll be hearing from my lawyer soon enough.
A lawyer? Are you kidding me? But we don't have a lot of money. You know that, right?
How am I supposed to know if you've got any money or not? Well, that's too bad. I've been diligently saving money so far so that I can support myself through this. I have a decent amount of savings, unlike your son, who spent all his money on his cheating partner.
Okay, Margot, please just calm down. We can talk about this in a more rational way. We can discuss this and make a deal. If we talk about it some more, we can understand each other more. You left our luggage at the inn, but it's fine. I'll forgive you for running off and leaving us with no train tickets. Just don't do this to my son. I'm sure he knows that he's done wrong.
No, I think I'm fine. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I've already made up my mind, Deborah. Nothing you say is going to change that. And do you really think that you'll forgive me? You've never forgiven anyone in your life, Deborah.
Margot, please talk to Scott. I'm sure he'll listen to everything you have to say. This is all too sudden. Please don't do this.
Well, I'm about to arrive at the station, so please excuse me. I hope all the family members can work together and make their way home. I'm no longer a servant or your son's wife. In the end, my mother-in-law was blamed by the relatives for how I was treated before and during the vacation. She was told to take responsibility, and she was devastated. Somehow she managed to get a train ticket and came back to the city. Apparently, she tried getting her revenge against me because I was filing for a divorce. The only thing at the house was the divorce papers. There was so much evidence against Scott that it was impossible to escape what he did to me. His cheating was the final straw, and the marriage is completely over. I finally cut ties from those scumbags-in-law that I used to have. I feel so much more refreshed, and I am ready for the new chapter in my life.
Miss Jennifer! I looked on your social media yesterday. That dress is seriously the worst thing imaginable!
You saw?
Yeah, of course I saw. I saw your dress, but even worse was the bride's dress. I kind of expect it from your sister, though. I mean, it's not like I wanted to see it, but it showed up in my feed, so what can you do, right? All the attendees had their faces hidden, but it was from that boring old woman's marriage, so I'm sure it was full of boring old attendees.
Please don't be like that. It's my sister you're talking about. Besides, we all went to the same local piano class. We're all friends here, right? We're all on speaking terms. Back in the day.
She was a boring, unimpressionable pipsqueak. She was younger than me, but for some reason the teacher's favorite. She tried to be more noticeable than me at the rehearsal. I never liked her from back then. I didn't realize that my younger brother's fiancée was that girl's sister. Literally the worst.
I don't know what you want me to say. It's a small town, it can't be helped.
When I used to take piano classes a while back, I really didn't like her at all. That's why I would always do little things to piss her off. You know, like tearing the back of her dress or putting thumbtacks on the bottom of her chair. Oh man, I remember when she sat down on them without looking. That was seriously hilarious.
You're the worst. Why would you do such a thing?
Now that stupid little girl is grown up to marry someone. What has the world come to? What kind of weird man would want to marry that thing anyway?
Please stop right now.
I'm so glad I didn't take part in it. When you tried to talk me into going, honestly, I had to think about it for a second.
Is that true?
You know how at a wedding a lot of people get to know each other? So, I wanted to meet someone and settle down, or so I thought, but if it's your younger sister's man, there couldn't possibly be any good men. I didn't want to give her a gift either, so I'm glad I didn't go.
I see. We were still relatives, and it seemed like you two knew each other from a while back. That's why I invited you all, but you missed out on a really great wedding, you understand that?
Yeah, sure. It's your younger sister's wedding, so I'm sure everything looks great in your eyes. It's that woman's husband anyway. I'm sure he's terrible looking. She's nothing like me. I only want a good-looking man who clearly makes over 100K a year. Those are the only people who are worthy of going out with me.
Is that why you can't find anyone to get married to yet?
What is that attitude? It's not like I can't find anyone. It's just that I haven't yet. If I wanted to get married, it wouldn't take me that long to get married. But no one is worthy of my time yet. So I'm still in the selection stage.
I see. Here's a photo of my sister's husband.
Huh? Oh, wow. Really? Whew. He actually doesn't look that bad. I expected much worse. Your sister must have really worked hard to find that man. Oh, or maybe she's being played. With a face like that, I feel like he could just be scamming her. Your younger sister is so boring looking and straight-edged for some reason. I feel like she could be tricked easily. Are you sure it's okay? She's not loaning him any money, is she?
I don't think that she would need to loan him any money.
Oh, and how do you know?
Because he's a doctor?
Huh?
Oh, sorry, did I not tell you? My sister's a nurse. You wouldn't believe how fancy the wedding was. You really can't underestimate how rich a doctor is. It was incredible.
He's a doctor?
It was a brilliant hotel, and there was apparently a really famous chef. The food was incredible, too.
Really?
Yeah, the attendees were all fancy. They were all basically just single men. Most of them worked at famous research hospitals, too. All of his coworkers, all of his old friends, they were all doctors.
What the hell? Why didn't you just tell me that first?
Why would I?
If you'd told me that first, of course I would have gone. A doctor is way too good for someone like your younger sister and is perfect for someone like me. Oh, I should have gone. And you knew that. But you didn't tell me because you knew that, right? You're seriously the worst. Get a divorce. You need to get a divorce with my younger brother right now.
Don't worry, I'll let him know what you think.
Huh?
I think he'll be pretty pissed off, hearing that you were just telling me to get a divorce from him.
So tell him then. Not that I care if he gets angry anyway.
I think that if you don't have our support, though, you're going to be in serious trouble. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
He would never do such a thing. You think he's just going to abandon my parents?
Well, we thought that we were helping your parents out, but it seems like you were just stealing the money anyway. We found out about that recently. So I think that telling him about what you said right now will make him stop sending you money. Even if he doesn't stop, I will be giving Mom the money directly from now on.
Whatever. Anyway, introduce me.
What? Introduce you to who?
Introduce me to your younger sister's husband's friends. I don't care if they're co-workers or what. You didn't take me to the wedding, so that's the least you can do.
I invited you, but you didn't come. That was your decision. I don't know their contact information anyway. I can't introduce you.
What? You're seriously so damn useless. Just ask your younger sister then. You can literally figure it out. Think about it before you say you can't.
Why do I have to do all that for you? I don't think my younger sister is going to be doing any of that for you either.
Why the hell not? There aren't that many beautiful single women like me. I'm a keeper for sure.
I don't think my younger sister is going to be introducing some rotten bitch to a bunch of her coworkers.
Rotten bitch? What?
Oh, I was talking about you, Yvonne.
How rude of you! How could you be that rude to your husband's sister? I cannot believe the audacity.
It's the truth. That includes everything from the past, too. Even as a grown adult, you made fun of my younger sister. You even made fun of her wedding photos. You had to nitpick. There was no way I would introduce anyone like that. By the way, that dress you were calling lame? It was apparently in the Paris collection. You really don't understand high-class fashion, do you?
I didn't say anything bad about the dress.
You literally talked bad about it. I guess classy items are something beyond your realm of understanding, huh? I mean, to be fair, you do collect fake brand bags that kind of look like the real thing.
I just like the design of them, okay? It has nothing to do with you.
That's true, but your love life also has nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to introduce you to anyone. I'm not going to tell my sister about it either.
Why not? You should have forced me to go even if I didn't want to go. I see. You really didn't want me to get married, huh?
What?
You didn't want me to marry some high elite class man and stand above you and your stupid ass sister. I see. Now it all makes sense. Just admit it.
I didn't think about that at all. I'm actually perfectly fine with my life right now. I don't think my sister gives a shit about you either. Also, I'm just going to be clear about it now. Just because you showed up to the wedding doesn't mean that people who are making 6 digits a year aren't going to choose some old hoe like you.
What the hell are you talking about? Of course they're going to choose me. I'm the most beautiful woman in town. I'm so popular. I'm still in the beauty team for the town.
You were released from the beauty team. You're just a drugstore clerk now. Besides, the whole thing about being the most beautiful woman in town, that was when you were in elementary school. Are you seriously talking about something that was true 30 years ago?
Oh, shut up. You just don't understand. My appeal is incredible and everyone loves me. Whatever. Just introduce me to your sister's husband.
Huh?
I'm sure you have his contact info, right? tell me right now. I'm so much more woman compared to your younger sister, and I'm gonna let him understand that.
Okay, now you're really not making any sense. You can't find a good job and you're almost 40. You're literally stealing and mooching off your parents' retirement.
What are you talking about? I am not almost 40. I'm only 37.
Also, my sister has already left for her honeymoon. They're apparently traveling around Europe now. I'm not going to tell you any contact information. And from now on, we will be stopping all financial support for you. After you being that rude, we have no choice but to cut all ties. I don't want you to try to make any weird moves towards my sister's husband anyways.
Now, hang on about the money. You don't have to be that rash, right?
I'm sure some six-figure-a-year good-looking dude will find you, right? Keep dreaming, dumbass. Jennifer explained everything to her husband and was furious as expected. Her husband loves Jennifer very much, so when he saw the whole thing with the divorce and the story about being introduced, he just couldn't forgive her anymore. He got pissed off at her at the phone and then called his parents and said that he would not be contacting her ever again. He said that he would not be going home unless they chased her out of their house. And so her parents are trying to convince her to leave the house. Yvonne started spewing something about how she was going to find some rich man and be a gold digger, but no one wanted to go out with this almost 40-year-old live-at-home woman. She's all alone now. It's going to be a while before she finds someone to settle down with.
I can't believe that my Owen is going to be getting married to someone like you. Good evening, Carla. I know that I'm going to be new to the family, but I hope that I can get along with all of you. I don't see there being any way you'll get along with the rest of us here. I'm thinking that your marriage to my son is going to end up worse than how you think it started. And I would like for you to not even think of me as your mother-in-law when you come around me, because I sure don't think of you as my daughter-in-law. What? What are you talking about? I'm saying that I do not like the fact that you're marrying my son. I decided that I don't like your marriage today, as a matter of fact. You did? I can understand you being a little uneasy about it, but the wedding is going to be next weekend. Why are you only telling me now that you're against me being married to Owen? I have no reason to be letting my son, of all people, become married to some poor woman like you. What? Did you just call me a poor woman? Like someone that doesn't have a whole lot of money kind of poor? I'm sure you only want to be married to him for his money, right? I've told Owen already to give you up. But that boy isn't bothering to listen to me about any of it. Even still, I'm not going to let the two of you be married for long. It's not too late yet, so I want you to give up on your marriage to him. How does that sound? I'm not going to give up on being Owen's wife. I'm not sure where you're coming from calling me poor. Since when did I ever seem like the kind of person that doesn't have a whole lot of money? If you're worried about something like that, then please relax and know that you don't have to be worried. And you think there's a good enough reason for me to calm down right now? I cannot allow you to continue asking my son for his money. You think I'm asking him for money? Where are you hearing about all of this from? I'm sure you already know the answer to all of that. I think before your wedding with Owen, you should take the time to sit back and think things through again, because I am most definitely not going to allow you to have that wedding. Goodbye now. I have no idea what you're going on about right now. I'm going to have a word with Owen about all of this. I just had a small conversation with your mom, and she has this idea that for some reason I'm not well off. Did something happen with her to make her think that about me? She was also talking about how I've been borrowing money from you. I'm really not sure where she heard about that from.
I see. My mom is always the type that lets her imagination run wild and really get to her. I think she's just a little confused is all. Perhaps having her one and only son leaving the house after becoming married is really starting to get to her? And because of that, she started to overthink things too much, and that's led to her believing things that aren't true.
So that's what all of this is about? Well, that makes a lot of sense now. I understand how it must feel to have only one child. I'm the same way to my parents, as they stopped after only having me.
But your house happens to be completely different from the house I've been raised in. I'm actually so very happy to have become so close to you and your family, and I'm excited to see them again at the wedding!
What do you mean my family is different from yours? I'm not really sure why you're happy, but I'm glad you're happy being around my parents. So this means we can go on with having the wedding next weekend and won't have to make any changes to it? I wonder if your mom is doing okay. Do you think I should say anything to her about it?
No, you can just leave her be. Let me take care of her and her wild imagination. I'm already used to her and all this crap she has going on, so I can manage it somehow.
I see. Then please and thank you. I would really like for everyone to get along with one another by the time of the wedding, as it would make everything a lot more fun for us.
Have you come around to realizing what I've been saying this whole time? I'm happy I waited to come here around the same time you did in order to get you like that. You're never to come around my son and I again, you moneyless whore. Do you understand me? Did you really just go through with punching me in the gut over your thoughts of me not having any money? What the hell is going on inside that head of yours? I never thought that you'd become so bad that you'd resort to violence with me. This is the first time in my life that I've ever had to meet someone as off-putting as you. I'm not going to let you get away with something like that. Go ahead and say whatever you'd like about me. I just want to make sure that this wedding is canceled before it gets started. I'm sure it's not going to be happening now, though, right? You actually thought I'd let my son marry a poor woman like you?
I am really shocked by this, Carla. To think that you'd get so upset like that without ever actually coming around to understanding the person I am and what my position is.
You're the one who appears to not understand a thing about us. Well, if me having punched you in the gut of yours has taught you anything, it should be about the kind of person you really are to us. So give up. Never come around my son again. I am never going to let a parasite that wants to feed off my son's money have any of it. And I am not going to allow this wedding to go on anymore as his mother. Cancel all of this right now.
Is that really what you want me to do?
Of course it is. And you're going to cancel it whether you agree with me or not. I'll find a way to get this whole event canceled.
Well, you don't have to do that, as I fully understand what you want now. I'll handle the wedding and have it canceled for all of us. So please, just stay away from me as I go and do my thing. I'll be making sure all those that are already here know to go home, and then we won't have to disappoint any more of our guests today. And as for Owen, I'm no longer going to be bothering with him. I don't want to see you ever again, Carla, so this wedding is off. Are you happy with all that?
If you can do all that for me, then I'll forgive you for ever laying your filthy hands on my boy. Tell him he's no longer your husband and cancel all of this. And never appear in front of our faces ever again.
Understood. I am completely fine with all that.
And just to make sure he never talks to you again, I'm going to have him block you on his phone. Actually, better yet, could you be so kind as to block him on your phone as well? I don't want you to even talk with him anymore, because the next time you do, I'm not going to be as calm as I've been today.
Understood. I will do everything and all that you ask me to do. But can you promise me one thing before I go?
What is it? Never come around me again yourself, you awful criminal! What did you just call me?
Now I'll be going. Have a good one, Carla.
Hey, why aren't you answering your phone right now? You have been getting calls from both me and my son all day long. Hurry up and answer one of us right now.
I have no reason to be talking to you both anymore. You told me to block Owen's number on my phone, right? So I did just that and haven't noticed any calls coming from him. This is what you wanted me to do, right?
This is not about any of that. This is about me making a huge mistake.
Is that right? Did you finally go and listen to what your son has been saying to you? That's probably why you're freaking out right now and have been trying to get in touch with me again. You learned about who I really am. Owen has always known about who I am, but you never seemed to care like he did. He and I have been doing our best to hide the real me in order to protect myself and the wedding. But recently, things with you have been really out of control, haven't they? Well, you were finally told by Owen who I really am, and that happens to be the daughter of a very wealthy CEO. So, he really wasn't lying to me. Why did you guys choose to never tell me the truth? Had one of you just told me sooner, then I would have never started calling you some moneyless whore like before. The reason I didn't tell you is in order to keep those that try and come after my family's money away. Keep them away? But if you had told me about your true position sooner, things like yesterday would have never happened between us. What do you mean by things like yesterday? You're telling me that if you knew I was the daughter of a CEO, you would have never punched me in the stomach? Oh, that's right! Is that so? So then what you're telling me is that in your mind, it's okay to go around punching the poor? Gotcha. You are one hell of a monster, Carla. You don't have to sit there calling me a monster. It's rude. Well, now that I've had time to talk with both you and Owen, there's no longer a misunderstanding between all of us. Do you think you guys can have your wedding next weekend? Excuse me? What the hell are you going on about now? Well, yesterday we had that wedding of yours canceled without any thought. But now that I've had a chance to learn about the real you, I think you and Owen can have that wedding next week. How does that sound to you? What are you talking about? Owen and I are not together anymore. I did everything you asked me to, and I blocked Owen for good. Well, that's not a problem, though. You can unblock him now and get back to being a couple. I would really like to think of you as my own daughter now, so please start talking to him again. What? Your behavior has done a 180, and now you want me back together with Owen again? What do you want out of all this? Let me tell you something, Carla. Your son was the one who wanted to be married to me for my money. Owen wanted you for your money? I had made sure to hide a lot of things from everyone about my family. But he went ahead and took a delve into my family himself. And after seeing that my family happens to have a lot of money, he went wild and started spending all the money he had on things he never really needed, thinking I'd be there to bring in the money after the wedding. After he learned that I'm the daughter of a CEO, he wanted the two of us getting married as soon as possible. Well, I found out about all that not too long ago, and I am pissed. Well, your wedding being canceled and all that has really pissed Owen off as well. He's so upset with everything right now that I can't manage to calm him down any. He even came after me, his own mother, and hit me, causing me to feel some real pain. So please, Stacy, you're the only one who can stop my son from going on this rampage after losing his wedding. Please don't tell me that you don't want to be married to him anymore. Geez, you both are complete idiots. What? I have nothing to do with any of that now, and you were the one that wanted the wedding canceled in the first place, right? I was just being kind and obeyed your commands yesterday. You should be thankful that I listened to you and everything went to plan. But this is not at all what I had planned on. I was confused at the time and didn't know a thing about the real you, Stacy. And at the time, I had really wanted to be married to him as well, but things started to feel off about things with him. And before I knew it, I could tell that he wasn't with me out of the love he had for me, but something else. But after having you go on and on about how I was the one wanting to marry him for his money and later punching me in the gut over it, I realized what was really going on. I'm going now. Wait a second, Stacy. I made a big mistake. I made a terrible mistake and started to just assume you had no money. And because of that terrible mistake, you assaulted me. Perhaps the apple really doesn't fall that far from the tree then. I assumed that all that money that my son was having to pay was because of you and not him. I'm his mother, and I never wanted to believe that it was my own son who was going out and recklessly spending his money. But I know the truth now very well. He's been the one spending all the money. And he was hiding all that from me as well. Luckily, though, one of my dad's employees found out about his debt.
I am so sorry for asking you to cancel your wedding like that yesterday night. But now that we're all open about things and know the truth, let's have that wedding for real this time. You said that you're the daughter of a CEO who's very well off, so having a second wedding should be a piece of cake, right? Do you think you can hurry all this up and put together another wedding for you and Owen? What kind of games are you trying to play with me today? What? How many times am I going to have to say this in order for you to understand me? Things between Owen and I are over. Things are over? What the hell do you mean, though?
I'd like to ask you a lot about that as well.
What the hell do you mean with all of that crap?
Owen and I are finished. It's over. He and I are no longer a thing anymore. The wedding was canceled yesterday, and he and I are no longer going to be married.
No way. Oh, were you and him not going to get married to one another over the feelings you both had?
We had planned on being married based off our love for each other, but those feelings I had for him are long gone now. All because of you, Carla. That wedding was supposed to be a huge deal for my family, and my dad was putting in $100,000 to make sure it was perfect for Owen and I.
What?
But because you wanted it canceled so badly that you would punch me, it went bye-bye. Isn't that wonderful?
Wait, 100,000 for that wedding? What the hell? Do weddings like that really cost that kind of ridiculous amount of money?
Well, they do when you're the one and only daughter of a very successful CEO. He thought that was the perfect amount to spend on my wedding. But my dad was against me getting married to Owen for a long time before the wedding came about, so I'm a bit surprised myself that he was willing to spend that much. At first, he would always get on about me finding myself a better man, but no matter how much he tried to turn me away from Owen, I wanted to be married to him. Owen was the man for me, and I wanted to be his wife. But in the end, we learned a lot about you and him, and things changed. I really should have listened to my dad a bit more and gave up on Owen. But it's all in the past now.
I think quite the opposite, actually. I think that Owen would be the perfect man for you. I think you being married to him would be the best thing for everyone.
Well, whether you want me to be with him now or not, you were the one that ruined the chances of me ever being his wife. I'm glad that things ended up this way for everyone.
So, you're being serious about not marrying my son then? And you're saying it's all because of me?
You might think of it as being your fault, but I'm thankful for what you did.
I've been trying to apologize to you for all that, though, about what happened yesterday. I'm so sorry. I'm asking you to please marry my son for me now. If you don't take him as your husband, who knows what he's going to do to me?
Well, I couldn't care less what he has in store for you. And hearing that he's being violent towards you really makes it so that I don't want to be around you both. What a joke of a man he is, being violent with his own mother like that. One other thing. Since you were the one that wanted the wedding canceled, and it was, in the end, for your sake, there is going to be a fee. Canceling a wedding doesn't come free of charge, so someone's going to have to pay up.
What? There's a cancellation fee?
And all of that, you're going to have to pay for. And there will also be the money I get from you for assaulting me yesterday as well.
Wait a second. How much more are you going to make me suffer for all of yesterday?
Well, I'm not doing all of this in order to make you suffer or anything. I just want you to have to think about everything you've done to me yesterday on my wedding day. Do you think what I've been telling you has all been wrong or something? Am I not allowed to fight back at you after you punched me in the gut?
You're not wrong about anything, but don't you think you're going a bit too far with all of it?
I'm just acting in a way I find perfectly fine after what's happened to me. And since you did assault me, the police are going to have to get involved in handling that. I hope you're ready for when they come looking for you.
Stacy, calm down, please. I'm so very sorry about all of that. Just calm down now and think all of this through again.
I'm very calm right now. And this is all the outcome of me thinking about it with a level head. Perhaps you should have been thinking a bit more yourself before you acted out. And so, with all of that, I'd like for you to have your son back, you moneyless idiot. In the end, the relationship between Owen and I really did come to an end. And in his anger because of it, Owen went ahead and forced his mom to have to pay for all the things he bought. A little while after that, I was introduced to a very outgoing man who my dad set me up with to make sure he wouldn't be into me for my money. We are planning to get married really soon and move into a house that we'll be buying with our savings instead of relying on all my dad's money for it. Unlike the life I'll be living now in happiness, Carla has been left with a lot of money that she now owes to many different people. And it seems the only hope she has for herself now is to find a job and start working for the rest of her life. I think she really should have thought her actions through a bit more before acting on them, but it's too late for anything like that now. I just hope that with this new road she's going to be on, there is no more physical fighting between her and her son. I'm really looking forward to your guys' wedding tomorrow. I'm sure I'll get all emotional over it and probably cry just a bit.
Why would you cry over it? You're the one that's already married, right? I have no idea what would make you want to cry at my wedding of all places.
Well, I'll probably start to remember our past together and all that, which will lead me to crying. I mean, you're 5 years younger than me, and from the moment you were born, I've always thought of you like my baby.
Could you stop saying things like that about me? It's really embarrassing, actually. But I guess I have to thank you for a lot of things. You've always been there for me when I needed someone most, so thank you.
Now you're just trying to get me to cry, aren't you? Thanking me for all that.
But I want to know why you're crying. There's nothing you should be crying about right now. If anything, you should be celebrating me on my big event.
I know I should be, and I will come your wedding day. I'm just going to have to make sure I bring my handkerchief tomorrow is all. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I've never met your fiancé in person before. Actually, I don't think her and I have ever even spoken to one another before.
That's a good point. You were never around back when she came over to see Mom and Dad for the first time. And I guess ever since that day, we never got around to having you come out to see her.
Seems that way. I'm sure it'll be a bit strange to be meeting her for the first time tomorrow, but I'm guessing it'll be all right.
You'll be fine. Brittany's a really calm woman, and she seems to get along with pretty much everyone. So have fun tomorrow, when you both get to talking.
All right, I will. I'm sure I'll be super anxious about it tomorrow, but I'll do my best. We as a family have to make sure we're all on good terms with one another, especially since I'll be getting a new sister-in-law.
Don't get so worked up over it. You'll be 100% fine. I want you to have a really fun time at our wedding tomorrow, so please, take it easy.
Well then, I'll do my very best. Why did you come here? You have no right coming here on this day to show your face to all of us. Are you not embarrassed by what you're doing? Get the hell out of here, you hag! Hold on a second. What is going on here? What is actually going on with you right now? Why did you do that to me of all people? What's with you coming up to me and slapping me in the face? Well, maybe it has to do with you being Roger's ex-girlfriend and that you came to his wedding to show your face. What are you thinking? Have you ever tried taking a look at the bigger picture here? No way you came to this place on this specific day by accident. Ex-girlfriend? You're talking about me? I'm not Roger's ex-girlfriend. Yes, you are. You sure are his ex, and there's no doubt about it. Who else would it be besides you, of all people? Why the hell has his ex-girlfriend come to our wedding? Ugh, this is beyond crazy to me, and I want you to know that. Just hold on a second, all right? You have the complete wrong idea about me. Just calm down for a second and let's talk all this through. You think I'm going to be able to chill out after my man's ex showed up out of the blue? Are you really the bride for this wedding today? You just made a terrible misjudgment and acted upon it by slapping me in the face and then kicking me out of the wedding hall. Do you not feel as though you went a bit overboard by doing all of that? You shut up. You're the one that's taken things overboard here. Why the hell did you come here today? Are you here to try and get in the way of my love for Roger or something? I'm sorry that you still have feelings for a guy that doesn't care for you anymore, but get lost, you hag! Brittany, I am not his ex-girlfriend. I'll keep saying that to you until the end of time if you'd like me to. Get lost, you hag! Can you please just give me a second to talk to you about this? You're being way too overbearing over there, and I would like to tell you the truth. I can leave this wedding if that's what you want from me, but before I go for good, can you please just listen to what I have to say about myself? I've been telling you that I am not Roger's ex-girlfriend, so could you please give it a rest? It's frickin' rude. I want you to apologize to me first about slapping me in the face like that, all right? I saw you cuddling with Roger just a second ago, though. What? Oh, I was hugging him, yes. Look, you're confessing to being his ex-girlfriend right now. Did you actually think you were going to squeeze your way out of this one? I know that there's still something going on between you, and I want it gone. If not, I'm only going to take things further with you. He'd better not be cheating on me with you. I told you you're wrong about all that. He and I have always hugged one another when meeting with each other, so there is no real meaning behind it besides it being a hug. And this time, I was hugging him as a way of congratulating him on having a wedding. You are so annoying for an ex-girlfriend. I don't give a crap about what you guys have been doing with one another. Brittany, I am telling you that I am not his ex-girlfriend. Far from one, in fact. Well, if you're not his ex-girlfriend, then why were you cuddling with him? No matter how you try and think of it, something's not right here. No matter how you try and think of it, there is no good reason for Roger to be inviting his ex-girlfriend to his wedding. And that's why I was asking you about it. Why the hell did you come all the way here uninvited to be at your ex's wedding? Do you still not get how crazy you are after that slap? Perhaps I have to hit you even harder to get you to understand. I can't do this anymore. You're not even listening to me. No matter what I try and say to you, you just seem to keep going back to calling me his ex, and I just don't have the energy anymore for you. Go ahead and keep believing that I'm his ex. You don't seem to have the mental capacity to think things through anymore. I don't need to think anything through when it comes to you. I didn't ask for my man's ex to come to his wedding and cuddle with him, so get lost already. There is no place here for a depressed and lonely old hag, so go home. Then take care of my little brother for me, please. What? Wait a second. What do you mean your little brother? I'm going to head home now from this circus you're running. I'm sure some people will become really upset, though, when they realize Roger's older sister is nowhere to be found. But I'm not having any fun at this wedding for my brother and his reckless fiancé. Tell Roger to have a great day with you and that I'm out of here. Wait a second, please. Could this mean that you're Carly? That's me. You're Roger's older sister, Carly. I just told you that's me, right? And I've been saying over and over again that I am not his ex-girlfriend. But you never chose to hear me out on it. What? So then you really are Carly. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I had heard from Roger before that his ex-girlfriend was older than him, so, well, it looks like I was a little confused is all. I happen to be pretty reckless sometimes, you know. You happen to be pretty reckless? Just like what I said about you a second ago as well? But let me ask you this. Do reckless people normally go through all the trouble to slap someone they know nothing about? I might have called you reckless myself, but I might have to take that back. You're just an explosive idiot with no control over their emotions. I'm sorry, Carly. I never meant anything hurtful by doing that. At the time, I was just a little anxious is all. So now that I've had time to calm down, do you think you could maybe come back here? I think you and I should talk about this face to face. The wedding will be starting here pretty soon as well, so if you could hurry back here, we can have a little time to talk. No, thank you. What? No, thank you? What? Why not? You shouldn't have to be asking me why. I hate hearing you ask for me to come back to your wedding after what I just went through with you. Do you even have any idea what you just did to me then? Why are you asking me to come back to your wedding now? Stop getting so worked up over that and come back here. Me, the bride, is asking you to get your butt back here this instant. Excuse me? And why do I have to listen to what you want me to do now? Are you going to keep talking back to me like that just because I made a small mistake? If anything, you're the reason I made that mistake in the first place. Why, if you were his older sister, did you not say something to me sooner? You could tell that I had the wrong idea of you, so you should have tried stopping me sooner. You had no reason to not be stopping me then. Hold on. Even though you didn't know who I was, your first response shouldn't have been to come and punch me. Well, I saw you cuddling with my man. And had you just kept a calm head, you might have seen that we weren't cuddling. We were just hugging as family members do. Both Roger and I have been very close to one another all our lives, and that's why we hug so often. And actually, everyone hugs their family members on a very common basis, so I'm not sure what made you think that was us cuddling. I can't believe you're getting upset with me over something as simple as a hug between brother and sister. But I didn't know about that at the time. I'm telling you that all you had to do was stop me when you noticed I had the wrong idea of you. And I told you repeatedly that I wasn't his ex-girlfriend, right? What are you trying to do here, Brittany? Maybe listen to what people are saying next time, you rude witch. It's not my fault that you chose not to ever listen to anything I was saying. And you even went and slapped me in the face, the hardest I've ever been slapped, actually. All I wanted to do today was come and enjoy my little brother's wedding, but instead I had to get assaulted by the bride of all people. Well, get over it now. I'll apologize to you some more, okay? I'm sorry. That should be enough to get you to forgive me, right? What do you mean? Would you please just give it up already? It's time for you to just forgive me now and come back to this wedding. I'm not a bad person like you're trying to think, all right? A person that jumps to conclusions in an instant and then slaps a person for no good reason isn't a bad person. If you're not the bad person I've been led to believe you are, then show me some proof of you doing good things, Carly, I told you that all of that was just me getting the wrong idea at the time. You and I are going to become sisters-in-law, so now let's stop all this fighting and make up. You understand that someone like me is not a bad person in any way, right? I think it's best you and I start being good friends now, all right? No, this is all not all right. I really have no desire to become close to someone like you now. Why not? You're going to lose all interest in me just because of one tiny little incident between us? How about you have a more open mind for people like me? What was that? Who do you think you are to be saying something like that to me? I am asking you to please forgive me. I have been apologizing for all of that, all right? Hurry up and please get back to this wedding. It's not a good idea to make such a big deal out of something that was just a simple accident, okay? Don't you feel that Roger will be sad to hear about something like this happening between us? How about you think about him for a change? I don't care how he's going to feel about all this. I'm not going back there. I am asking you to please just stop it with all that pouting and come back here so that we both can make up. It was just one mistake on my part, so let it go already. You and I are both wonderful women, and we should be getting along with one another. All I've learned from how you've treated me today is that we will never be getting along with one another. Now stop trying to win me back over to your side because it's not happening. No, it's not that I'm trying to win you back over. I'm sure you just want to be good friends now, but if everyone at that wedding were to find out about what you did to me, there would be trouble for you, right? You know that when Roger hears about this, things will be intense. And that's why you've started to freak out a bit and want me back there. I was slapped by you really hard today, though. That was just a spasm, per se. I didn't mean anything by that slap, so I'm very sorry for it. Brittany, in this world, there are things that can be dealt with using a simple apology, and things that cannot be dealt with that way. That slap that you hit me with today tore up the inside of my mouth. I was just planning on being with my family today to see my brother get married, and now I'm on my way home with a bloodied mouth. I am never going back to that wedding, no matter how you try and coax me into it. I have said sorry to you so many times now, and you're still not happy with me? I've already gone and told Roger that I'm not going to be at the wedding today. What? You already went and told him about what happened between us? Why the hell would you do something as stupid as that to me? You should have told me you were doing that before going ahead with it. You are so gosh dang annoying. Why don't you stop complaining about everything I'm doing and think about what you've done for a change? As of right now, Roger is very frustrated with you. Hold on a sec. Really? I'm starting to get loads of phone calls from him right now. Is he going to yell at me over what happened? I'm sure he will. And while you're dealing with Roger, I'm going to be calling the police and asking them what I should be doing after you assaulted me. What? The police? You knew this was coming next, right? You slapped me in the face with the force of a punch. The inside of my mouth was torn up by that slap, and I got blood all over my clothes. What you've done to me was a clear example of you assaulting me. Wait, though, you can't be serious about me actually assaulting you. I never meant for that slap to be so powerful that it actually hurt you. I just wanted you to understand how upset I was with you for coming to my wedding as someone I assumed was Roger's ex. That slap was seriously not meant to be that strong. You can keep trying to make up excuses for it, but it's not helping anything. I hope that you'll regret what you did to me. Goodbye now. Wait, Carly! Can't we please just make up and become family? You really want to make up now? What the actual hell do you think you're talking about right now? Did you not just call me a depressed and lonely old hag before? I did, but I know now that all of that was not okay. I do not want for my wedding to Roger to be canceled because of this. And actually, this wedding isn't going to be canceled, right? So please, let's just get over what happened and be nice to one another. Look, it will all be for your brother's sake, right? What happened this time? I really felt your anger from it. And, well, I don't want my little brother being married to someone who thinks that it's okay to just assume things and lash out because of it. He is my cute little brother, and he deserves to be with someone just as cute as him. You and him are not getting married to one another as long as I'm around. What? You're not even wanting us to get married now? But today is the day of our wedding, right? And I really hope that your wedding is stopped from happening here soon. And if it does happen, so be it. Just know that I won't be there to witness it. But if you're not here to do anything about what's happened, this wedding won't happen. Roger is absolutely furious with me right now. I know for a fact now that if you're not here to stop him, this wedding is going to be over with. Do something to make this wedding happen. I don't want to lose everything I've worked so hard for. I'm out of here. You are asking the complete wrong person to help you out right now. You really think I'd be willing to go through all that trouble of saving your wedding after what you did to me? No way. Maybe, from the start, you should have been thinking things through a bit more before you chose to act on your feelings like that. I'm sure that after this, you and I won't be talking again, so have a great rest of your life. But be aware that your wedding is pretty much over with, and you're going to become his next ex-girlfriend. In the end, Roger and Brittany got into a huge argument before having their wedding canceled. Brittany ended up having to deal with the choice he made, and once he announced that the wedding was off, Brittany's parents lost all faith in her as their daughter. Later on, I ended up calling the police on Brittany and told them about how she'd hit me and that I wanted there to be consequences for it. As of right now, the police have been questioning her over what happened, and made sure to tell the company she'd been working for about it, making it likely she'll lose her job. And as for myself and my brother, we are planning to have her both pay for the canceled wedding and for the damages she caused to me with that slap. Brittany won't have her parents around her to help her out either, and will be left to find her own way of making up the money to pay everything off. When it comes to how Roger's been feeling after all that happened, he's really glad that I was able to expose the true Brittany to him, and has been thanking me for it every chance that he gets. I'm just glad that we got to find out who Brittany really was as a person before my brother tied the knot to her and walked into what would very well be a miserable future for all of us in the family.